Hi everybody, my name's Stephanie and I'm a full-time reseller. I really enjoy making videos of cool things I find and things I resell to make a profit. I try to give advice. If you guys have, I've been selling on eBay since 1998. I do Poshmark, Etsy, local sales, like selling locally, but I learn a lot from others. There's a girl I watch, and as I do videos, I'm always going to promote people who subscribe to my channel and make comments and just are there for me. I like to promote other people's YouTube channels because that's what we're here for, to help each other out. But it takes time. Each video I make, I'll pick a couple of people I really enjoy watching and promote their channel. But Regina Michelle drives 100 miles every day just to go to work. She works another full-time job, but on the side she resells, and she always has a lot of really good advice. She's super positive, super kind, just fun to watch. She has great advice. So I will put her YouTube channel right here and go subscribe to her channel. And later on in the video I'll mention somebody else I watched. So I want to go over some things I sold, what I picked them up for, what it sold for. Some things are worth selling, some things aren't. But a lot of the things I got today were for free. There's a local auction that, like last year, they gave me bags and bags full of clothes that they just didn't want to bother with. They do estate sales, so sometimes they don't like just listing clothes, so they give them to me. And then I have a couple of friends or people that have just given me stuff. So if it doesn't sell for a super ton, it's okay because it was free. But this Lego instruction books only. My son works at Legos. He gets tons of Legos, like really good discounted price. And for some reason I was throwing trash out and there were like tons of these instruction manuals. And I told him, I said, dude, you could sell these, or recycle them at least. I like to recycle, but I pulled them all out of the trash and I've been slowly selling them. But this went for $13.48. Sometimes people go to yard sales or thrift stores and they find Lego sets. They don't have instruction books, so they'll look on eBay for them. So I don't ever like throwing anything away. I either recycle it, donate it to a thrift store, or resell it. This building systems integration handbook for architects went for $16.18. That I got at a yard sale for $1. I remember picking up a bunch of books, and all books were $1. This Ruby's costume, now's the time to start selling costumes. People are starting to look for them, like in September, early September, end of August. This was $1. I just sold an Elvis one I did in my last video. I don't know where she got her costumes, but they were all brand new, maybe in pallets, and she's just reselling them for $1. But that was a good price for me. It sold for $19.78. This Marvel Invincible Iron Man little pullback car I got at my local auction. It was $2, well, $2.50. They go in increments. And this came with some other toys too. So I didn't just buy this for $2.50. That went for $14.38. I always love selling Wrangler Western shirts, whether it's kids or grown-ups, especially if they have pearl snaps on them. They go for pretty good. I got at a yard sale. I'm pretty sure I paid 50 cents or $1. I can remember the yard sale, but I had bought so much I can't remember what the price was, but I didn't pay much for it. That went for $16.18. This Riddle Story of Devil Box 2 DVD limited edition anime set went for $13.98. I got a huge bundle of DVDs at my local auction for $5. I don't like really doing DVDs because for the most part they don't sell very well, but when I will Google Lens or do research on the bundle, if some are going for pretty good, I'll buy it. This Barry Manilow Greatest Hits songbook, I was cleaning out my garage, and back for the last couple of years when I would buy things from auctions, rather than putting it in my room and make it more cluttered, I would just put things in my garage. We have these shelves, and I forgot about this. I've been selling these. It was a whole box full of songbooks I got at a yard sale, and I remember it was an estate sale where like the grandma died or something. So I have about 25 of these different books. This one went for $14.39. So I brought those in, and I just listed them this last week. And the Dairy Queen Shaggy Scooby-Doo inflatable barrel roll. It's a little kids meal toy. It's, I think, from the 90s. It went for $11.69. These were a quarter. I got 2 huge bins full of vintage kids meal toys at a little thrift store around the corner here. So I'm slowly selling those. So it was just one toy for $11.69. This Barbie doll fairy tale wedding shoes went for $9.99. They're just the little shoes for the Barbies, not a whole outfit. This Sharon Lewis and Brom Christmas candles from 1993 factory sold CD. I got at a yard sale a whole box full of them. So I don't know if they knew the people, if they were Amazon resellers once, but they ended up costing me a quarter a piece. So it only went for $10.98, but it was only a quarter. And this vintage 90s Lion King 6-piece action figure set went for $21.98. I got that for it was $5 for the whole lot of toys, but this lot I consider $2.50 because I'm selling another lot for online. So that's it for eBay. Let me see. No, there's some more. I'm scrolling down. I went through and took pictures, and I thought, so I can't remember if I told you about these ribbons. I do a lot of Stampin' Up. I sell Stampin' Up for a friend, and I don't go through and tell you every item that sells because I sell a ton every day and it just gets boring. You don't want to just hear about Stampin' Up stuff. But these ribbons, like 3-piece ribbons for $29.99. And then this 1947 baseball official guidebook. It's from 1947. It only went for $12.99, but the outer part of it was in like bad condition. This Mountain Dew hat only went for $8.88. I can't. Oh, so the baseball book I got at a local auction when I bought a bunch of books, and this Mountain Dew hat I think I bought in a bundle when you go to like these church yard sales and they say you can fill a bag for $5. I've stopped buying Mountain Dew hats. They just don't go very well like they used to. It's not worth my time. This Boulder, Colorado flag t-shirt went for $14. Yeah, and I think, well, no, I don't think I told you in my last video about, it's been like 3 days since I've done a What's Sold video. These Boy Scout pants went for $20, and I got those for $1 at a yard sale. Boy Scout clothes still go very good. I know they kind of did away with it, especially in here in Utah. It was a big thing, but they don't promote it as much. This service manual, I just did a video a couple weeks ago about a bunch of Harley Davidson's service manual books. I got 4 books, so 3 or 4 books for $30. And that sounds like a lot to pay, but they're going for about $50 a piece. So I did sell one for $49.99 already. I think that's it for eBay. I got behind on, oh no, I didn't tell you this one. I'm pretty sure I didn't tell you this one. This new in-box vintage toaster, this sold within minutes. I got this at my local auction for $10, and it's brand new Toastmaster from the 80s or 90s. It went for $75, and I sold that within 10 minutes of listing it. I don't think I told you about that in the last video. If I did, I'm losing my mind. I could have. Sorry if I did, but I know not everyone keeps up with all my videos anyway. So, especially if they're brand new, vintage toasters go. They made toasters way better than they do today. They last longer. They're just more quality made. Etsy, I only sold a couple things. This vintage by Lamar Toy Company. It's a rabbit fur toy kitty cat. I paid $2.50 for it at an auction. It went for $25 on Etsy. And then I have a ton of these Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat kaleidoscopes for birthday party favors. She bought 2 different packages at $10 a piece, so I got $20 for 2 packages. Years ago. I mean, I've had these forever. I bought Pokemon, Dr. Seuss, just tons of party supplies from this. I can't remember. It was like a wholesale company. And it ended up being like 15 cents a piece. I don't find things like that anymore. But I've had these for years and years and years, and I just slowly sell them throughout platforms. Poshmark, I just sold this morning a pair of comfort sandals. They're by Papaki. Now these are super expensive sandals. A lady I used to take care of, she passed away, and her daughter just gave me all her clothes and shoes to resell if I wanted. But these are like $90 shoes, but NAOT is the brand, but for some reason they just only went for $15. Someone offered me $15. This 3-piece Antonio Milani cream skirt suit. It's like a Y2K era skirt suit. It only went for $13. This is something I got for free from my local auction. They gave me a ton of clothes. But I had it for like $25 for a while, but when people aren't bidding and liking it, then skirt suits and like suits in general, they're harder to sell for some reason. I think when people work for a business, they want to just go pick it out themselves. They don't know if it's going to fit them right. This Bohm, Bohme, this is a good brand. I find these all the time at Indie Clover. I talk about Indie Clover. It's a little like a thrift store, but people rent out booths and sell their clothing and household items. And I only paid $5 for this, and it went for $26. This Old Navy black denim overall bib, it was size 14, went for $21, and I paid $1 for that at a yard sale. But that's all. I'm trying to think of anything. Nothing weird's been happening. No returns. I had someone complain and said the item got damaged, and when he opened the box, and sometimes if I really feel like they're telling the truth and they're kind about it, I'll just refund their money. Don't even say ship it back. He just said the package got messed up. I don't know how. I mail things in boxes. I put bubble wrap, but sometimes it's just not worth it just to keep your good feedback. I've had 100% feedback forever. I got one negative like a month ago from some lady didn't even contact me, and her claim was just weird. She didn't even read the description of the item. She just went and left me negative feedback. So I'm at 99.8, which I feel like is good, for eBay. Another person I like to follow, his name is Dumpster Diving Adeling. He lives in Australia, and there he goes from dumpster to dumpster, and he's in a wheelchair. I don't think he's disabled, but he has some health issues, but he finds the most awesome things, just what people throw away. This is I just can't believe people throw that much stuff away that's that good and just not donate it. I know if you started saying free in your grocery store, people would hold out and not maybe buy things from your grocery store, but give to shelters, I just don't get it. He has a really cool channel, and he's fun to watch just to see the things, and he's from Australia. I enjoy watching things like that. When I'm working, I have two screens here. I will catch up and watch everyone's videos, but every time I do videos, or I'll make little shorts videos, I'll start promoting my friends' YouTube channels. I will, if you feel left out, don't feel left out. I'm going to get to you. It just takes time. So you guys have a great day, and I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're not being affected by the hurricane. If you are, I hope that you're safe. So you take care. Bye-bye.